channeler, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Rosey, and thank you so much for taking a moment out of your busy day to spend a few moments with me. I really appreciate it. So in today's video, I have three projects that I have on my to-do list that I really want to get done, get accomplished. And it's finally time for me to get some creating done for myself. So if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so like I said, I have a few things that I'd like to get done, and one of the first things that I know I wanted to tackle was to modify this sweet little picture frame. Now, these come from the Dollar Tree. I love these because it's so easy to kind of modify and make it your own, and it's just so pretty. I've always loved the white wood paired with the natural wood beads. I think they're so cute, so whenever I see these out and about, I pick up a bunch because I love using these for the holidays or my little coffee bar or our little parties. These are just fantastic to have in all types of situations. So today we're going to go ahead with with knowing that I want to create something for my bedside nightstand. I need just a little something that I'd like to incorporate as far as decor. So I found this and I'm like, ooh, what can I use? And then instantly I remembered the new collection that I recently picked up. Now it's not a new collection to everybody, it's just new to me because I've never had it before. So I was at Michael's the other day and I came across this one here. This is by Crepe Paper and the name of the collection is Gingham Garden. Now when I saw this, can I just say that I think I made an audible yelp when I saw this, because look at the colors. The colors are just soft and muted and almost pastel-y. I'll do a quick little flip through here just to kind of show you, but they're just absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at those colors there. That's a great representation of all the different colors. Look at this one. Oh my, I mean, all of them. One page to the next is just absolutely beautiful. Look at that. So, has great little cut apart. So what I thought was I wanted to use this, and then I picked up, while I was there, I picked up this paper pack of die cuts and different things. Here's a quick little look. I don't know if you can see it really well here, but here's a little look at what there is inside. And then I also picked up this 50-piece ephemera set. And here's a quick little look at what's included in that one. I know it's a little bit hard to see, but you kind of get the point. But these are just absolutely beautiful. So I knew, and I've been holding on to this because I'm like, I want just the perfect project. Are you ever like that? Leave me a comment down below. Do you get like that too with like special things, maybe a collection? It's like you don't want to touch it until you have like the perfect project to go with it because you don't want to waste any of it. Yeah, that's how I am with this. Now I haven't been able to find it, but I really want the whole collection to this. So the 12 by 12, the element sheets, the brads. I want every piece of this particular collection because I am that in love with it. So hopefully I'll be able to find some somewhere. Anyway, okay, so that's what we're going to be doing in this particular project. I have other things that we're going to be doing, but this is going to be the first one. Okay, so let's go ahead and just move this off to the side for a second and we will get started. So this frame here is about a 5 3/4, is it? It's a 6 by 6 frame. It's a 6 by 6 frame. And you know what? Let me do this. Let me go ahead and grab all the tools and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I went and I got some of the tools that I will be needing. I also picked up some foam dots that I have here, so I'll put those off to the side. And the first thing that we need to do is we need to go ahead and just take off the plastic from this. Now this has been sitting in my blanks area for such a long time, but you know, it's one of those things that when you're ready to start a project, you get this like really awesome feeling that you know that you have everything that you possibly need for a project and that you don't have to go out to get anything. Okay, so here is this. So the next thing I need to do is kind of decide on what paper I want to use, and I think I decided on this one here because it had some great colors in it, and I think it's gonna work really well with my bedroom set. Now my bedroom set is kind of like a heather gray, maybe lighter than a heather gray, so this is gonna look so pretty. So I cut this down, just so you know, in case you want to do it yourself. It's 4 5/8 by 4 5/8. And I cut that, and that should fit. And it does, it fits perfectly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just place a little bit of tape, double-sided tape. Now you can use anything that you want. Honestly, I am not that concerned with it sticking forever, because I know, knowing me, that I'm going to want to modify it at some point. I know it's not going to stay like this forever. You know what I mean? I'm one of those that is constantly moving around the furniture and moving things around, and yeah, I'm always changing things up. So I know myself, and I'm just going to make it that much easier for myself. So let's go ahead and just get rid of the paper backing. Okay. Now, I know it's still early, but do any of you have any projects that you're working on for the fall? I know that there are lots of, what do you call it, craft fairs coming up. So if you do craft fairs, I'm sure that you are well on your way with creating some, let me move this over, creating some things for the holidays. All right, so this particular paper does not have it doesn't have a pattern going any one particular way. And there is, now see, just with it, and this can even be a scrap piece. You could also use scraps and do like maybe 3 2-inch, no, it would be 3 1.5-inch strips, and you can make stripes. That would be really pretty too. Or you could do a solid down at the bottom and then a pattern at the top, kind of like a wallpaper kind of look. Maybe even a gold glitter strip in the middle to kind of like bridge the two papers together. I mean, there are tons and tons of ways that you can do this, but look at how beautiful. To me, this frame just looks absolutely gorgeous. And all we did was add a little piece of scrapbook paper. That is it. It's not rocket science, guys, right? We're using up what we have. Okay, so that's all the paper that I need, that I know of. And then I just want to see if I can build some sort of focal point, because I'm not going to put a picture in it. I kind of want to use, or see if I can use the ephemera here to do some sort of focal point for the middle. So let me see, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went through all of my ephemera, and after a lot of debating, I think I'm settled on this. So there was this really pretty wreath frame that I thought we could place in the middle and maybe pop it up with some foam dots to give it dimension. And then just this little saying, it says breath of fresh air. So I thought we could include that somehow. So let's go ahead. I'm going to place this on some pop dots. Okay, so let's move this over just for a second here, and I'm going to hold this up just so that I can see it really well. I want to make sure that I am getting this. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I'm just going to press this down. see. There we go. Okay, so let me just hold it up a little bit closer so I can see how this looks. I think like this. Is that right? Yep, that's good. Okay, and I'll just lightly tap that down, and there we go. Nice. And you know what, actually, this needs to come up just a little bit because, let me just move this up just a little bit. I'm going to move this. Okay. Okay, let me hold this up real quickly here. Let's see, I'm trying to get it right in the middle. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Yep, that's good. Okay. And there is my sweet little sign that I can place on my nightstand in my bedroom. I wanted something just very, very simple and sweet, and the colors are just beautiful. They're so calming. So there is that. All right, let's go ahead and just get rid of all this garbage here and then get our area all cleaned up. There we go. Get this and throw this all away here. Okay. So there is that one. All right, now let's go ahead and let me see, what else do I have? Okay, so for this project, I recently picked up these two little plastic containers. I actually don't remember where I picked it up from, but I'm sure it's in one of my recent video hauls. So I picked up these two, and they're pretty good size. So I wasn't quite sure what I needed them for when I picked them up, but I know that I always could use them. So I decided to place my acrylic keychains in this one, and again, these are good sizes. And then I recently purchased from Amazon all these hotel keychains or motel keychains, and I got the variety pack so that I had a mix of all the different colors. That way I can really customize it to whomever I'm giving it to. So I have this as well, and what I thought was that I could unscrew the lid and that I could place a little SVG design right on the top. So why don't I go ahead and I'm just going to unscrew both of them. Let me move these out of the way. My area is so jam-packed with all sorts of projects at the moment. Okay, so what I thought is that I could just do one that says acrylic keychains and one that says motel keychains. Very simple. And I thought, and these actually go with the same font and style that I'm using throughout my studio for all of my, yeah, let me just grab one. All of my bin labels. So here is one of my bin labels. So I tried to incorporate the same styling throughout. Okay, let me put this one back, and let's go ahead. First of all, let me just go ahead and clean these two first. Okay, so I've got myself a little piece of transfer tape here, and let's go ahead and just place it on the first one. Grab my squeegee, and we will just go ahead and burnish this down really, really well. And like I said, I mean, I have so many little projects that honestly, they are just piling up behind me, and it's just leaving me with no room at all to create. Do you guys do that too? Like, how do you do your projects? Do you keep them in a bin? Do you keep them close to you? Like, how do you do that? Oh, you know what? I need to clean them as well. So I've got my rubbing alcohol here, and I've got my little cloth. Let's go ahead and just clean these up real quickly here. Get these nice and clean. Okay. I need to give my studio a nice cleaning. Would you guys be interested in doing a clean with me? I think actually I may end up doing something like that because I think it would be fun, right? Okay, so the lid does have some imprint on it. Not that I necessarily care for it, and I wish they wouldn't have done that, but because it says Onkyo, and then there's like 20 numbers, 124, and it says Origin China. I mean, I don't think that was needed on the lid. You know what I mean? All right, anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and get this placed on. Oh, you know what? I wanna, let's see, like this. Because of the imprint, I feel like I need to try and get it as centered as possible because of that. Otherwise it wouldn't have really mattered because it's circular. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, guys, can I just tell you? Oh, I need to tell you. So most of you probably know that I have an issue with sleeping. Sleeping seems to really evade me, right? So anybody who has trouble sleeping, you may be interested in finding this out, listening to this. So I recently went to a sleep study where they, it was considered a split study. There we go. Oh, that looks really nice. Okay, let's go ahead and do the second one. So it's considered a split study because what they did was the beginning of the study was basically, oh, I got some vinyl on here from a previous project. Get rid of that. So the beginning of the study, was where really they just kind of monitor me and kind of see like what I'm doing, you know, where I'm at as far as my sleeping, my REM, my heartbeat, all that good stuff. And then the second half, or as soon as they have all of their information, then they hook me up to the CPAP machine, right? Which I hear from everybody that I'm going to get the best sleep ever. So I go, I do that, they do the second part of it, they add the CPAP to me, and let me just tell you that it definitely took some getting used to. So if anybody is familiar with the CPAP, you know that it's kind of like, you got to get used to it being on your face. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? If any of you currently right now or have in the past used a CPAP machine, leave me a comment down below and let me know what your experiences were, because since I am so new to this, I'd be really, really interested in hearing what everybody else has kind of experienced. So I got my results back. Let's see. I got my results back from the doctor, and I had my meeting with my doctor, and come to find out that I have, oh my goodness, where was it again? Let me see. Hold on. The results were that I stopped breathing 45 times per hour, and they like to see nothing over 5, so they like to see 5 and under instances where you stop breathing. Again, I did 45. I had 111 snoring sessions and had 20 sleep interruptions per hour. Can you imagine? My oxygen wasn't too bad. It was 86. They like to see nothing over 90. And I had 0 REM sleep. So yeah. when I say I am exhausted on a perpetual basis, I mean I am completely exhausted all the time. Right now, it's currently 3:26 in the morning. Okay, so here are these they came out so cute, and what a beautiful way to organize your items. So here are my acrylic. Let me put my little lid back on. Oh, let's see. Oops. You know what? There we go. Like that. And then let me grab my motel keychains. Move this over. Oops. Come on. Get back on there. There we go. Okay. So there's how that looks. I think that came out so sweet. I love how it came out. Just something simple, right? Just something simple, just to kind of connotate what's inside, although it is clear. And as my daughter says, Ma, why are you doing that when you can clearly see what's inside of it? But I like to label everything. Okay, there is that project. Let's see, what else can we do? Okay, next let's go ahead and work on this one. Now for this project, I'm going to be doing a print then cut, and I have this Michaels frame here that I purchased a little bit ago. It was in one of my recent hauls, and it just has this very small little hanger here, which I love, and I really do enjoy the darker natural wood with the white in the middle. I think that looks so pretty. So this frame here measures 10 3/4 by 10 3/4. So I went on to Creative Fabrica and just did a search for Halloween, and then kind of filtered out and looked for some pretty print then cut ones. And let me just move this off. Get this off there. Okay, and then I found this one here that I thought was so cute. It's the Boo Crew, and then I just added the Caredeos for the sign, my last name. So let's go ahead and we're gonna weed this out, and I'm just gonna bring in a light grip mat. This is no longer good to use with the machine, so I just have a little note here that says not good, but it's perfect for weeding. So I'm just going to, and I don't want to attach it to the mat like really well. I just want it to stick down enough where I can do my weeding. So let me see, I'm just looking for anything that's smaller, and it doesn't look like it, so I'm just going to remove the outer edge now. So let's see here. There we go. Let me grab my scissors. Where's my scissors? Let's use these. Let's use these. Okay. And I'm using printable vinyl for this, and I have an HP Envy. I believe it's the 7800 series. There we go. And that's what I use for my like die cuts that I print, and anything that I want to print like super well, that's the printer I use. I have an HP 6960, and that's more for printing out emails and things like that. So let's see here. I'm just trying to, oops. We want to make sure we leave the apostrophe. Okay, oh my goodness, this is just so cute. All right, so there we have it. Let me go ahead and just throw away this. And now the good thing about this print and cut is you don't need any transfer tape. You just need to be able to attach it directly on your items. So let me bring back in my frame, and we're going to go ahead and just clean it up a little bit. So I have my rubbing alcohol. Let's see, get it nice and clean. I've got my nice cloth here. There we go. Yeah, you can see it was a little bit dirty, not a problem. All right, let me just see. Is there anything? No. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is so, so pretty. I love natural wood with white. I just think it looks so, so clean and streamlined. Okay. All right, so there's that. Let me go ahead and just move this out of the way real quickly. Make sure I've got my hanger going in the right direction. Now I'm going to bring back in my here, and I just want to, I'm going to get rid of some of the excess here. Get rid of some of the excess so that when I'm putting it down within my frame, I have a little bit better frame of reference as to where I'm going to place it down, if that makes sense. Okay, the less that I have monkeying with my eyesight, the better. Okay, get rid of that. So let's see. Oh my goodness. Seriously, that is just the sweetest. Okay, let's do this. What I think I'm going to do is, I'm just standing up here real quickly. All right, hold on. Okay. Oh my goodness, I love this. Okay, you know what I'm going to do is I am going to release a little bit, let's see here, just from the back. I don't want to rip this, so I'm going to be very, very gentle. You know, this vinyl, this printable vinyl is, it's sturdy, but you still need to be careful, I've noticed. Okay, so I released just a little bit. Let me move my camera out a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Can we do a little bit more? All right, let's see here. There we go. Now at least you can see the whole frame. All right, I think that's pretty good. Okay, so let's see. Because, let's see, I just want to make sure that I look like I am pretty darn straight. Like that. Like that. Okay. Maybe move it down a skosh. And, oops. And of course, let's see. All right, I think that's good. Let's see, I'm just looking at all sides here. Okay. Let me put down that, and that. Okay. Now that we have, yeah, okay. Now that we have that, if I pull the rest of it, it should lay down pretty darn, oops, pretty darn well. Let's see here. We've got, okay, and this one. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, hold on a second because I have a little bit of, all right, there we go. A little bit of a bubble up here, which I am going to fix right now. There we go. Oh my goodness. That came out so incredibly good. I can't even stand it. Oh, I love print and cut. Oh my goodness. The things that you can do and the colors and the variation of the dimension and all of that with print and cut is just phenomenal. I absolutely love it. Okay, so there is that one. Okay, be honest. Who is getting excited for the upcoming fall season? I know I am, for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and bring in the next project. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized that my apostrophe didn't come out, so not a problem. We're going to go ahead and just lift it up real quickly and place it down. There we go. Okay. Oh, I love this so much. Those little ghosts are just the sweetest. Okay. I know. I need to get back to doing more projects. All right, on to the next. Okay, here is the next project. I picked this up from Michael's, I believe. Yes, it was from Michael's, and it's, I guess, back to school, but this I just thought was so cute, and automatically my mind went to fall and Halloween. I just knew that I wanted to do something with that and have that standing up. That would be so pretty. So it already comes with this whitewashed border, and it does have a blackboard in the middle. So what I did was I went to Print and Cut, and I found myself a really sweet little image. Look at how cute that is. Oh my goodness. So I just thought I could add that in the middle and call it a day. I just think, again, these are just so sweet. So let's go ahead and first of all, let's just get to weeding, because I do need to weed this one here. So I'm going to bring in my light grit mat. And it's very light. There's like no stickiness hardly to it at all. That's why I don't use it. I don't use it in my machine anymore, but I keep it so that I can use it on other things. Now, what I should do is try and wash it. You know how like they had that a while ago where it says use Dawn soap and oops, there's a little piece here I need to make sure it sticks down, this little heart. There we go. Dawn soap, and you can bring it back to life. So I need to eventually try that on all of my mats. Where did my dot go? Okay. Oh. Okay, yeah, so I really need to try that Dawn thing and see if I can't salvage, because I have so many mats. And I just buy new ones as soon as they become like non-sticky. I just buy new ones, and what I should be doing is trying to salvage the one that I have. So one of these days, I'm going to have to do that. Leave me a comment down below. How has your luck been? Because I know I tried to wash them once, but I think the thing is that I wasn't using Dawn soap. Not sure what the difference is, honestly, between detergents. So let me know what your experience has been using that and washing out your, let me see, I got a little dot here that I think I can salvage. Is it worth it? Is it worth all the issues? No, I'm not even going to try and bother. Okay. So, yeah, so I tried it once, like I said, and I really didn't have good luck. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know, what do you do? Do you do like me and just buy new mats every time, or are you really good about cleaning them? And if so, how the heck do you do it? How does it work for you? Because I honestly just don't have great luck with it. Okay, so I cut out all the excess that I don't need, and it's gonna go in just like that. That is so sweet. Okay, now let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and just clean this up. Okay. Nope, not coming off. That's good. Sometimes you have the black on blackboards coming off, and thank goodness this is not one of them. Okay. Just blowing all that excess out, and let's go ahead and let's go ahead and place this on. Let's see, I guess I'll start from the bottom maybe. Let's see. Oops. Well, I can do the star afterwards. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. Seriously, stop. That is so sweet. Honestly, I just can't even deal. Oh my goodness. I can't. I love it. All right, let's go ahead and just grab some of these little, although you can barely see it, right? So I wonder if I should, I'm going to move it to the white space instead, because you can barely see it. You know what I mean? When you put it up against the blackboard. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, so, oh my goodness, every time I look at these sweet little faces, I get so excited. Okay, let's go ahead and put this aside, and we will bring in our next project. So for this project, I have this Michael's sign that is a 9 by 6 3/4. So that's the dimensions of the sign itself. Again, it has that darker natural wood border that I love, and with the little hanger here, kind of like the last one. And for this one, I thought I would do something just a little bit different. I found this cute SVG that I thought I could place on here. So let me go ahead and just move this over for a second, and let me just show you all the different pieces. I believe I found this from Creative Fabrica. So we have a cute little hot cocoa mug. We have that layer, we have a Christmas tree and some marshmallows. And it says hot chocolate weather. So I love this when I saw it. I changed up the colors a little bit to be more in line with kind of my colors. But this is what I decided on. My desk is all dirty. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to applying. So the first thing that we're going to do, like always, is we are going to clean our blank. So I've got my rubbing alcohol. Let's bring in our cloth here, and we're going to get this nice and clean all the way around. Okay, so let me move this over. Okay, so now I'm going to cut myself some transfer tape so we can get this all placed on. Okay, so let's see here. What am I going to do first? I think I'm going to put down my words first. That way I know where to place the rest of my SVG. Hopefully this will all come off in one go. Oh, it is perfect. Okay, so I've got to decide whether or not I want my words at the top or at the bottom. Let me see, I'm just looking there, or I think I'm going to put it at the top actually. I think I'm going to do something just slightly different. I typically like to put it at the bottom, but I think for this one we're going to mix it up a little bit. So just make sure I've got it nice and straight. Okay. All right, that looks good. Let's go ahead and burnish this down. Being very careful when it comes to my weeding tools on these signs, because you certainly don't want to scratch the wood underneath. Okay. So there is that. Perfect. Let's see, can I? Yes, I believe I can. Perfect. Okay, next what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and put down the cup, because that's the next biggest piece. I'm always working from larger to smaller. Ooh, this does have some bubbles to it, but not a problem because I can just push it out like that. You hear those popping? Oh, I love that sound. Okay, all those are gone now. Let's see. I can maybe go out to the side. Okay. I'm going to lift this up, and I think it's going to come off. Being very, very careful. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'm just going to lift it up and then put it back down again, like that. There we go. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do this corner here, and I think if I lift up the corner just a little bit, I will be able to get most of these little bubbles out. Like that. Okay, let's see. And I'm just going to use my finger, just kind of pressing back and forth. There, look at that. Okay, I have a little one here. So, there's nothing that we can't fix. There's always stuff. I'm leaving this in the video because I want you to see how easy it is to take out those air bubbles should you have some. Okay, so now I'm just going to lay it right back down again. Like that. Okay. Like that. Okay, so now all the air bubbles, they are out. Okay, let's go ahead and put down the next thing. So I think the next thing is the part that looks like hot chocolate. So I've got that here. Let's go ahead and burnish this down really well. Okay, do the back side. Alright, let's see how easy this comes off. Let's see. Come on. My little star wants to give me an issue because of all the little prongs. Alright, there we go. There we go. Okay. So now this, let me see, I'm going to come down here a little bit. Alright, burnish that down. Okay, make sure to get those because we're doing it vinyl on top of vinyl. Okay. Alright, perfect. Good. Alright, let's go ahead and put this back. Now what should we do? Let's do some marshmallows. I think that would be super cute, so I'm going to go ahead and burnish this one. Okay. Alright, and then let's see, is it this way? I don't think it actually matters. Okay, let's put down some marshmallows. Perfect. Okay, let's put this back now. These are all little pieces that I can use yet again. There we go. Okay, there's that. And let's see. Oh my gosh, this is looking so cute. Okay, and the last thing I believe is just our little tree. So let's see here. Now I do want to be careful when you burnish it down. If there is no transfer tape on top of the vinyl, be very, very careful, because you do run the risk of ruining the vinyl that is unprotected from the transfer tape. Okay, let's put this back. Oh my goodness, that came out so sweet. I love this. I think this is actually maybe one of my favorites now. I love this. All right, let's go ahead and clean up our area and let's see what we have. Okay, so next, let's see here. I have these two organizers that I thought would be kind of helpful for the upcoming season. Now, let me tell you, when I am typically doing any kind of, like, say, during the holidays, right? Like, say, fall through New Year's, right? There's obviously a set of things that I'm going to be using, and I like to keep everything together, so I know that I'm kind of not mixing, say, regular ephemera, regular papers with the holiday papers, right? So I have this little organizer here that I got from scrapbook.com oodles ago. I don't even remember how much it was. I want to say that it came with little plastic colorful dividers, which I'm actually using somewhere else in my studio. So this I'm going to use as my ephemera holder. So for the holidays, this is what I'm going to be able to carry, like, back and forth, and I'll have my 3x4 journaling cards and any kind of anything else that I need that's holiday related, so I just have one place to go and I can kind of thumb through and okay, there is that. Then I have this here that I love using. This is a wooden basket or bin. It's a good size. I want to say it's let me see, it's probably 13 by 8. So it's a good size. So what I thought I could use this for are my scrap papers. So as I'm creating, as I'm working on projects, I can keep all of my scraps here until I'm done, and then I will, depending on what it is, how big it is, I'll disperse it. But until then, I'll keep all of my scraps here so I don't have to go back through plastic sleeves and collections and all of that to find papers. I can just come here, find the appropriate size, whatever, and then I can use it, right? So I am going to label each of these. So let me put this one off to the side for a second. And I have this one that I just put holiday ephemera, and again I'm using the exact same font combo that I have throughout the rest of my studio. Okay, so I'm just deciding which side do I want this to be the front, this to be the front, and I think I'm going to do this because I want my 3x4s and then the larger. So let's go ahead. We're going to clean this up first. So let me grab my rubbing alcohol. Okay, and let's just clean it up really well. Get it all ready to accept the vinyl. Okay, let's do the back real quickly. And that's just kind of the way that I work whenever I'm working on a project or during a holiday season. I like to keep all of my stuff together. It just makes it so much easier to craft and create, with when you have everything readily available. You know what I mean? Okay. Let me know. Leave me also a comment down below. You have a lot of work here. I have a lot of questions for you guys because I'm really interested to find out how you guys work. So, again, I'm just going to bring this back in. I've got my smaller edges, so let's go ahead and place this on. Okay. So yeah, how do you work? When you're working on, say, projects for the holidays and all of that, how do you do it? Do you keep everything as you go in their sleeves and you just keep dipping in and out of them? Or do you do as I do and keep like one main area and you kind of work with that area until you're done? Everybody works a little bit differently and there's no right or wrong way. It's however you feel most comfortable. You know what I mean? But leave us a comment down below because I'm sure that your comment, your input is going to help somebody else that's reading the comments. Okay, let's see. There we go. All right, let me just move this away. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, so there's my holiday ephemera. So there's that. Now, let me go ahead and bring back in my wooden bin. And let's go ahead and get these placed on. Okay, so that bin is now done. So I have, let me just move this, all this stuff out of the way here. Okay, so I typically, and this is typically how I work, so I have my ephemera here, I have my scrapbook paper here, the scraps, and then I typically have another bin that's full of the 12 by 12 collection kits or the paper pads or whatever. That's typically, I have like maybe 4 or 5 things around me, and those are them. So I've got my ephemera, my scraps, my collection kits, and then of course my little caddy that has my glue, my tape, all of that good fun stuff. So there are those little projects. Great. I am getting so excited. My holiday season is going to be perfect with all of the organization. Okay. Well, I really hope that you enjoyed today's different projects. I am getting so excited for the fall. I hope you are too. And I also hope that this provided some sort of inspiration, perhaps something for a gift that you want to create or for something in your home. All right, guys. Well, that's all I have for you today. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you have, guys, thank you so much. Your support goes an awful long way in helping my channel out. Alright, guys, until the next time, stay safe, be kind, and keep it creative.